a trip to Cape Verde? Before you pack your bags, these are the key things you need to know. In this video, I'll break down everything from the visa requirements to local custom so you can travel stress-free. What you'll learn: the essential documents needed to enter Cape Verde without any stress, visa requirements for different nationalities, travel tips to make your trip smooth, what to expect when you arrive. Watch to the end for insider tips. Don't forget to comment and subscribe for more travel and expat to Cape Verde. Thinking of traveling to Cape Verde? Before you book that flight, there are a few important things you need to know. From visa requirements to local custom, I'm breaking down everything you need for a smooth trip. Stay with me till the end for pro tips that will save you time, money and stress. First things first, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your stay. Cape Verde requires visa for some travelers, while others can enter visa-free or get visas on arrival. If you're from the EU, UK or the US, you might be eligible for visa-free travel for up to 30 days, but you must pre-register online. I'll link the official website in the description. As of September 17th or 19th, 2022, Cape Verde has relaxed many COVID restrictions, but some airlines may still require proof of vaccination or a negative test. As of yellow fever, vaccination is mandatory. Mandatory, I repeat, if you're coming from a high-risk country. Travel insurance with medical coverage is highly recommended. Cape Verde has 4 main international airports: Praia, Sal, Boa Vista and São Vicente. Upon arrival, be prepared for custom checks and make sure you have proof of accommodation and return ticket. For 17 countries in West Africa, I believe that you have up to 90 days free visa entry, but it is important that you note that your COVID card is very important. Your yellow fever vaccination card is very important, and you need a minimum of $1,000 for you to be granted access. In fact, if you're coming from I believe Abidjan, once you get to Senegal, you will be asked for your proof of funds before you board that plane. I don't know if that works for Lagos, but I know that if you're coming from Abidjan, they're going to stop you. When you get to Senegal, you stop at Senegal, or you're about to board to Praia or Sal, you are going to be asked for your proof of funds. If not, you're not getting on that plane. And your yellow fever card. Very important. Okay, let's continue. You'll also be needing your I just remembered it now. You'll be needing your return tickets. Your return ticket, even if it is not paid for, it is booked. Like reservation, you've made reservation, you don't have to pay for it. Like, you've made reservation, they want to see that with a reservation. If not, you're not boarding that plane, so that you don't get stranded at Senegal and not know what to do. Make a reservation. I will link the website where you can make reservations for, I think, $10 to $20 thereabout. I'll put the link there. Very important if you know you don't want to be stranded and all, you need reservations, because they're going to be asking for that. And then proof of where you'll be staying. That is not very important. I think that one, when you get to Praia customs and the immigration customs at Praia, or that's at Santiago or Sal, you'll be asked at the immigration point, where are you going to be staying. If you're going to meet someone there, you have to make a call or show proof of residency that the person has, or accommodation. If not, you'll be needing accommodation receipts. Like, you can make reservations with booking.com. That one works too. Officials may also ask about your purpose of visit, so you have to be ready to give an answer. And don't fidget with your coming to visit. The official currency is Cape Verde escudos, but euros is widely accepted. However, you get better rates by exchanging money locally. Credit card works in hotels and some restaurants, but cash is king in market here. Side note, for Nigerians that are coming here, I don't know about Beniners and Senegalese and people from Abidjan. Nigerian cards actually don't work here, so that you don't get stranded. Cash, carry your cash in dollars or euro. I advise you carry it in euro, because once you get to the port of entry, you're going to be paying some money. I think 50 euros to that's as I've forgotten, airport tax. I believe you are going to be paying 50 euros, so you have to carry cash, because your cards are not going to work here. But for people that stay in the UK, Europe and US, I think some West African countries, you might be able to use your card here. Just, that's a side note I'm trying to add, okay, so that you don't get stranded. Cash is king in markets and smaller shops. Yes, cash is very important. Pro tip, always carry small bills. Portuguese is the official language, but most locals speak Cape Verde Creole. English is not widely spoken, so learn a few Portuguese slangs: bom dia, boa tarde. If you speak French, you'll survive, because I believe in my experience that most of them understand French more than they understand English. If you speak English, you just have to use your Google Translator. That's your best bet, Google Translator, because you won't easily find people who understand English. But one thing I like about them compared to Benin, even though they don't understand what you're saying, they make attempts. They use sign language, hand demonstration and all of that. You're going to do a lot of sign languages here if you do not understand their language, or you don't speak a little French or Creole. So yes, so learning a few basic phrases will go a long way, like bom dia, boa tarde, obrigado, obrigada, canto, bom dia, good morning, boa tarde, good afternoon, boa noite, good evening, agua, water. Cape Verde has a tropical climate, meaning warm temperatures year-round. I beg to disagree. However, the best time to visit is between November and June, when the weather is dry and pleasant. Avoid September and October if you don't like rain. I also like to add, if you're coming during if you're coming during December, January, that's November, December, January, it's dry, it's not very warm. But January, February, March is very windy. It's cold, cold in the sense that if you're coming from Nigeria, you understand what I mean by it's cold. Yes, it's cold, it's windy, it's very windy. So if you're not somebody that's used to staying in a windy environment, it is very windy. People don't usually come with your sweater. If you're coming from West Africa, come with your sweater. But if you like it, most people don't really go out that much. But because most people don't really go out so much, they don't really go to the beach this period, like January, February, because it's windy and it's cold. I just wanted to add that there. Public transport in Cape Verde is limited, so taxis and shared minibuses are the main ways to get around. So if your island hopping ferries and domestic flights are available, but plan ahead as schedules can be unreliable. Cape Verde is generally safe, but like anywhere, be cautious of petty theft, especially in tourist areas. Also, avoid taking pictures of government buildings or police officers is against the law. That's everything you need to know before traveling to Cape Verde. Before you go, double check your visa requirements, pack wisely, and be ready for an unforgettable experience. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your question in the comments. See you in the next one. Ciao.